Good morning, guys. Today I came with very important session, that is UPSC syllabus and its book list, guys. So today we are going to see the syllabus of the prelims and the mains that was mentioned in the syllabus of its notification, and along with that we are going to see what are the book list and what are the useful resources that we get to success in this exam. Okay, so I will start my discussion with few points, guys. Okay, guys, now I am going to explain this syllabus and the book list. But as in the engineering, as in the degree colleges, it is not the like in such a manner that if you study that book and if you read that book and you can write the exam, guys. So that is not the one which is applicable in the UPSC, guys, and that too in civil services examination, guys. Okay, you should have the clear-cut conceptual clarity on the topic. Okay, then only you can score good marks and you can achieve good in the examination, guys. So now I am going to take all those things with an example, guys. So let us start our session with the syllabus. Okay, so if you see the syllabus of the prelims, it simply mentioned this 7 lines, guys. Okay, that is, the first one is the current events of national and international. So current events of national and international, guys. So with respect to the country and with respect to the international, guys. Okay, it doesn't not mean that they don't ask the current events of the state. No, guys. So they take the current events of the state also which are having the national importance. Okay, so those things will be taken in the current events of the national also. Okay, so like in the state government we have many schemes, as like if you take the example of the irrigation project, that is Kaleswaram in the Telangana. So those questions may be asked in the examinations, and we have good schemes for the agriculture in the various state governments. Okay, in the Orissa, in the Madhya Pradesh, and all those things, guys. Okay, so those things which are having the national importance, anything is related to the national importance will be asked in the current events and international events. Okay, so this is about the current issues of national and international. So this subject may vary, guys. So current events of national and international with respect to all this. So if there is any importance in the geography, history, polity, economy, environment, and the science and technology. So among these schemes, they are going to ask the current events of the national, international importance. Clear, guys? Okay. Now we will see what is the syllabus of the geography. So how the syllabus of the geography has been divided. So it's simple. In geography, we can divide the syllabus into the 3 categories. Okay. So geography means the physical conditions, physical, social, and economic, guys. Okay. So simply we divide the geography into the 3 days. That is physical geography, human geography, and the economic geography. I repeat, physical geography, human geography, and the economic geography. These 3 topics with related to the India and the world. So this ends your the geography syllabus. Not end. So there is no end for this any of these syllabus, guys. So it keep on generating, guys. Okay. So why? Because we have current events. So current events are the ones which are not going to end. So these current events will be going to generate. Okay. So that's why these are the syllabus which are not fixed and we can't close and end. Like we do in the engineering, guys, as we do, as we take the book and we study and we write the exam and we get the success. No, this is not the strategy that we follow here, guys. So here you need to follow the strategy of the conceptual. Like if you take one, like for example in geography we are dealing with, if you take tsunamis topic, so you should know the entire thing about the tsunamis. So what are tsunamis? How tsunamis occur? So what are the causes of the tsunamis? What are the mitigation measures? So what are the steps taken by the state government, central government, and the international? What are the conventions, the laws we are having to save from the tsunamis? So its location, all those things you should have clear-cut clarity on the tsunami, guys. So then only you can attempt the prelims question. Okay. So in geography we are dealing with three topics, that is the physical geography, human geography, and the economic geography of the India and the world. So what are things that will come in the physical, human, and economic geography of the India and the world? So if you see, so like physical geography. So physical geography of the India means if you take the drainage pattern, guys, like drainage pattern, the physical conditions of the India, like mountains, plateaus, plains, desert system, okay, the dryland system. If you see all those things, that is the physical geography of the India, okay, and the drainage system of the India, and the soil and vegetation type of the India. So all this comes under the physical geography of the India. So whereas if you see the physical geography of the world, we have tsunamis, earthquakes, okay, landslides, okay, and we have the ocean. The ocean, if you study the oceans, that is okay. So the oceanography, okay, the lithography, okay. So yeah, atmosphere. So if you study all those things, why? Because the atmosphere is not with respect to India and the world, guys. It is too common. Okay, that's why that is known as the physical geography of the world. Okay, so those are the components that present in the physical geography of India and the physical geography of the world. After that, human geography. Okay, what do you mean by human geography? Human geography is nothing but we come across the things like the spatial ratio of the India or the other countries. Okay, so the pyramidal structure, okay, of the population. Okay, whatever the things related to the population, guys. Okay, those are called as the human geography. So with respect to the India and with respect to world. After that, we have physical geography, human geography, and economic geography. Oh, economic geography very, very important, guys. So economic geography, if you see, so what are the minerals? Okay, so minerals that we get from India and its distribution. Okay, so all those things, like same with respect to the country. So same with respect to the world distribution of the minerals. Okay, so the factors responsible for the primary, secondary, and the tertiary industries. Okay, its raw material, its sources. So with respect to development, so economic development. Okay, those like the airports, roads, railways, the connecting lines, and the seaways. So all those things will come under the economic geography. So this is about the geography syllabus, that is physical geography, human geography, and the economic geography with respect to India and with respect to the world. That is your geography syllabus. So now we come to the history guide. So what is the syllabus of the history in the prelims? So in the prelims we have the ancient history, the medieval history, ancient, medieval, modern history, and the art and culture, guys. Okay, art and culture. So along with this we have India after independence. Okay, so those comprises the history syllabus. So you should know this. So history means just history is the one. What are the events that are happening to some extent, guys? So some dated years, some 10,000 years back to till 1947, or we can say that India after independence also exists. So till 1950. So what are the events that happened in India from dated back to till 1947 or 1950? So those topics covered under the history, guys. Okay, and polity. So polity is nothing but what are the things happening from 1947, yeah, from independence to the till date. So the difference between history and polity is the only dates, guys. Okay, so history is the one which had happened till 1947, or you can say till 1950. So whatever the things that we did as our convenience, and the polity is the one which is happening right now. So present governance system is known as polity. Okay, so history will have the ancient history, guys. So in ancient history, what are the things we need to remember? So guys, you should remember the syllabus, guys. Okay. So before starting your preparation, you should remember the syllabus for once, twice, or thrice till you remember it. Okay. Such that you should know what you need to study, what not to study. Okay. Right, clear? So these are also very important while making the notes and reading the newspaper. So in the newspaper, what are the things need to study, what not to study? If you read the syllabus in detail, then you can know the what to study and what not to study. Okay. So history we have ancient, medieval, and the modern history, guys. Okay. So the modern history is the national movements, all those things, and we have independence after. Okay. after also we have few history, okay, and polity, guys. So now it's very important. So what are the things that exist in the polity? So what is constitution, guys? What is constitution? What consists of constitution? So constitution consists of the three things, guys. That is the preamble, okay, the introductory part, that is preamble, articles, schedules, and the amendments. So what are the amendments that is known as constitutional amendments? Why? Because it is constitutional amendment. This something change has done in the constitution, guys. So in the constitution means in the preamble, in the articles, in the schedules. If any change in this has happened, means that comes under the Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, so we have to see those Constitutional Amendment Acts. So this consists of the Constitution. Okay, so in polity we have the Constitution, guys. Okay, so the remaining part is called as the polity. Like we have this the historical background of the Constitution, salient features of the Constitution. Okay, so these we will study separately, guys. Okay, and I mean the making of the Constitution. Okay, the doctrine of the basic structure of the Constitution. Okay, and the state and the union. So in the state we have the legislative, executive, judiciary. So same as in the union, guys. Okay, the judiciary we are having. Okay, and we have the comptroller and auditor general of India, advocate general of the state, constitutional bodies, non-constitutional bodies, and the Panchayat Raj and the municipalities, which we have added through the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, so the federal structure, the separation of powers, the emergency powers. Okay, with all those things we are going to see in the politics. So Constitution is nothing but we have only three topics. That is the articles, preamble, and the schedules. If any amendments, any changes in this is taken into the Constitutional Amendment Act, that is the fourth one. Okay, we have four topics with respect to Constitution, and the other things comes under the politics. Okay, this is about the politics and economy. So economy also we have the two type of structures, guys. That is the economy with respect to the development, guys. Okay, so development means with respect to agriculture, means how agriculture economy should be developed in the country. Okay, so and it schemes with other countries. Okay, so development of the economy. Okay, and with respect to the industry and the service. Okay, so how they should be developed? Like in agriculture we have the NAM, National Agriculture Market. Okay, guys, so what are the schemes of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? Okay, so these are the one which are going to help the development of the economy. Okay, guys, with respect to agriculture, and in the industries we have, guys, so many more schemes, the MSM, the micro, small, and the medium enterprises. So the what are the schemes having for development of those industries and the service sector. Okay, so all those things will be developed in the economy. So this is the one part of the economy. And the other part of the economy we are having is national income accounting, guys. So how the national income will be accounted, the budget. Okay, very clear. The budget, the economic survey. Okay, the monetary policy. So the monetary policy means the rate, government rate. Okay, the repo rate. So the money banking system. Okay, so all those things will be dealt in the monetary policy. So the monetary policy will be dealt by the RBI. Okay, and the fiscal policy. The fiscal policy will be dealt by the government. Means, so what are the measures that government takes such that the development will be happen, or we can give stimulus to the economy. So with respect to the government, it is known as fiscal policy. With respect to the bank, it is known as monetary policy. So what are the measures that bank can take to stimulate the economy, guys? Okay, this is in the economy part. And after that, we have the organizations that is WHO, World Health Organization. Okay, IMF, International Monetary Fund. All those things will be come under the economic base. Okay, and environment. So environment we have, that is the environment, ecology. Why? Because right now it is very important, guys. Whose importance is given to the environment. Okay, so what are environment, biodiversity, and climate change. So this consists of these three topics broadly. So the climate change we have the acidification, the ocean. Okay, the ocean systems. Okay, the climate change. Okay, guys. the greenhouse gassing, the melting of Arctic oceans. Okay, all those things will come and the climate change. And the biodiversity. So the biodiversity of plants, animals, Indian biodiversity. So what are the measures to conserve the biodiversity? So those things will be going to take in the environment. Okay, and the science and technology. So in science and technology, we are having the basics of the science and technology, guys. Okay, after the basics, we are having the space technology. So we are sending many rockets. Okay, guys, satellites. Okay, now recently, current issue is that the ISRO has taken steps to make the private organizations into the satellite communications. This is a good step. Okay, space, defense, IT, information technology. Okay, all those things will come under the science and technology. That is the nanotechnology. Okay, so this consists of the science and technology. So, guys, is this enough for the syllabus of the prelims? Yeah. So, this is the broad definition, guys. But still, we need to see the few things, guys. That is, we need to see the government schemes. Government schemes. But because they will ask, so consider the following statement regarding the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Yojana. So, you can keep this topic in the economy, guys. But you can study the as well in the separately. So, government schemes. So, economy. So, after this, we have social justice, social issues. Social issues. Okay. So, after this, we are having the IR, international relations. Okay, guys. So, they may ask the international relations topic also, guys. Okay. Like those, this we are going to get in the chapter, that is in the mains part, paper 2 in detail, guys. So, they can ask the IR here also. Okay, guys. So, government schemes, social issues, IR. So, along with this, we are going to ask these issues. So, what are the syllabus that exist in the prelims is? So, we can say broadly this that is, and we have the like some miscellaneous topics. Miscellaneous topics. So, okay, this is about the syllabus of the prelims, guys. Okay, now we will see the mains. Okay, so the most part that exists in the prelims that exists in the mains also. So, in the mains topic, in the first, that is in the we have mains 4 papers: paper 1, paper 2, and this is paper 3, guys, and this is paper 4. Okay, so each one consists of 250 marks. So, in broadly, if you see the paper 1, so if you see Indian heritage and culture, so what do you mean by Indian heritage and culture? So, what are the art forms that exist in India? That includes the painting, dancing, art. Okay, guys, and the musicians, the UNESCO heritage sites, the wetlands. What are the culture, the heritage and culture, that is the Indian art and culture, guys. So, these exist in the paper 1. So, in history, as I saw, guys, we are having the history 3 topics: ancient, medieval, modern, and culture. Okay, ancient, medieval, modern, and culture. Here, the first one is Indian heritage and culture, that is the art and culture we are having. The ancient history, the medieval history, and the modern history, guys. Okay, and the world history. So, up to this part, we have the syllabus for the prelims also. But the world history one, which is present in the mains only, this is not present in the prelims. So, what are the things that we are going to see in the world history? That is the World War I, World War II, industrialization, the Russian Revolution, the French Revolution, colonization, the decolonization. Okay, guys. So, secularism, all those things that are going to take in the modern history, guys. Okay, sorry, in the world history, that is this topic. So, this is especially only for the mains. Okay, so, and with respect to the history part, the remaining is present in the prelims also, guys. So, geography. Same geography, if you see the syllabus of the geography, it clearly mentioned that is the distribution of key natural resources across the world. In bracket, it mentioned that including the Asia and the India. So, special focus on the Asia and the India. Okay, guys, clear? So, with respect to geography, we have India and world geography. That is, and after that, they mentioned the some phenomenon of the world. That is the climate. That is the earthquake, tsunamis, landslides, and all those things. So, and the flora and the fauna, the diversity, the biodiversity. All those things exist in the geography syllabus. And the third topic is Indian society, guys. So in simple, the history and culture, that is, we have three topics there. 1, 2, 3. Okay? It has distribution three topics. That is, this one is geography, history, geography, and the Indian society. So what do you mean by Indian society? So Indian society, we are having the things like, how the society of India from days to now, guys. So from days, that is Indus Valley civilization, that is the 10,000 years back to and present situation. So what are the features of the Indian society, characteristics of the Indian society, guys? So the role of the women that played in the society. Okay, urbanization, industrialization, its effect on the global effect on the Indian society. So all those things we are going to see in the Indian society, guys. So this part has been divided into three. That is the history, geography, Indian society, guys. So three are given good weightage, guys. So that 70 to 80 marks will be given to each part. So now see the book list, guys. So book list for the geography and history. Why? Because so guys, the book list I was going to take. Now we are going to see is, so like we are going to see the main ways. So geography, history, and Indian society, guys. Okay, this is the Indian society. We have the extra. The geography and the history that will cover the topic. Here are geography and the history. So if you see the, so guys, for every syllabus, the book list, the basic book list for this one is class notes. Okay, class notes is the basic for every book list. So after that, if you see the book list for the history, so history, NCERT is India after independence. India after independence. India after independence. We have this book by, I think it is by G.D. Boswell. So this you can see after so for the world history you can see, you can take the Vision IAS material, guys. Vision IAS world history for the Vision IAS. Okay, so this is about the history syllabus, guys. Okay, so for ancient, medieval, modern is NCERT. After India after independence, that is G.D. Boswell. So for natural history we can have the spectrum, guys. So spectrum for the modern history. So this also you can take. Okay, spectrum. So this is the modern history, guys. So geography, if you take the geography, so geography, if you see, we have first one the basic notes, that is class notes, and 11th we have 2 books class, and 12th class we have 2 books. So that is the basics. So this will clear the basics of the geography. So 11th class we have the two textbooks, and the 12th class we have 2 textbooks, guys. So after this we have G.C. Leong. So G.C. Leong, that is India Physical and Certificate. Okay, that is G.C. Leong, guys. So and you should have the Atlas book. Okay, and if you are so these are most enough, guys. Okay, and if you are still interested, so you have the Majid Hussain for the main. Okay, so Majid Hussain, guys. Okay, so Majid Hussain by geography. So this can be your useful exercise for the geography, guys. And for if you see the society, syllabus, so in society you can have the NCERT, guys. NCERT 11th and 12th. NCERT 11th and 12th is enough for the society. So those are the book lists for the paper 1, guys. That is the history, geography, and the Indian society, guys. Okay, those are the book lists. So now after that we see the paper 2, that is constitution, polity, governance, social justice, and the IR. So what are the things that constitution, the polity that I explained, guys? So same thing, and the polity that I explained. So governance, guys. So what do you mean by governance? So we have the caption, that is less government and more governance. So what is meant by governance and what is meant by government? So government should be very less than number. So government should be less and the governance. So whatever the rules, so whatever they are doing the things should be more, guys. So the usefulness should be more. That is the constitution, polity, and the governance. So this entire constitution and polity. So we can have the book like guys. I am writing the book like here also with 11th class. So constitution at work. Constitution at work. Okay, Constitution at work, guys. That is the basic book for one to start the polity. Constitution at work, and we have the Lakshmikant. So this is first one. This is Lakshmikant. Okay. So Constitution and polity, we have two books there. The Constitution at work, the 11th class, and the Lakshmikant class. Okay, Indian polity by Lakshmikant. Fine. So for the governance also, we have the Indian governance by the Lakshmikant. So you can take the Lakshmikant book for the governance also and for the polity also. So whereas for the constitution also you can have this book guys. But the constitution at work will clear the basics of the constitution and the polity. Okay guys, clear? So constitution, polity and governance you can take the Lakshmikant. So after this we are having the social justice. So this is entirely current affair guys. Entirely current affair. Entirely current affair. So what are the things that exist in the polity and constitution that I explained in the previous part guys. So same will exist in this part also. So the separation of powers, the federal structure, the basic, okay, the salient features, okay, the making of the constitution, the basic structure, the union and the state executive, legislative and the judiciary, constitutional bodies, its mandate, okay, all those things that we are going to see in the polity also. So governance that I have read that the Charter Act. So what are the Charters Act? So what are its policies? The governance. Okay. So all those things, all those covers in the governance part. That is the rule. Okay. And social justice. So social justice we have the what are the issues that are happening in the India with respect to social issues and how we are making justice to them. Like we have the health issue, education, the women, children. Okay. So what are the issues with respect to them we are going to tell in the social justice? Yes. This is entirely current affairs topics. Those are going to take in the syllabus test. So we can have the newspaper reading every day so that we can prepare the notes with respect to social justice. After that we are having international relations. It is very important topic. So in international relationship we have 4 topics. So what are the relations of India with respect to its neighboring countries? So what are its neighboring countries? That is the China, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar. So India and the neighboring countries. So that is one issue. So India relation with respect to the international organizations. That is the World Health Organization, the Food and Agriculture Organization, the UNESCO, UNICEF, all those things we are going to take in the IR. Okay. So what are the effects of the one more topic is effects of developed nations on India. Okay guys. So all those things we are going to see in the IR. So the good book that I cite for the international relations is the Funny Thing. So Funny Thing you can take for international relationship. So this ends our paper 2 discussion guys. What is paper 1, paper 2. Now we will move to the paper 3. So guys in paper 3 we have the topics like the economic development, the science and technology, the biodiversity, environment, internal security, and disaster management. So about the biodiversity and the environment that I explained in the previous chapter. That is, these we are having in the previous itself. In the environment itself, we are having the biodiversity and the environment. So the book list for environment and biodiversity. Environment and biodiversity, we have the book list like the Shankar IAS. So Shankar IAS is the one of the standard book for the environment and biodiversity, guys. So we have the NCERT, guys. NCERT 12th class. This is about the biodiversity and the environment. And after that we have science and technology. So science and technology also I have mentioned in the prelims part. That is here we are having. So science and technology we have. So for science and technology you can take. Then for science and technology you can take the books like the Vision IS for basics, Vision IS, and newspaper. Okay. So this will complete your science and technology. And we have economic development. So for economic development, you have the books like NCERT, guys. NCERT 11th and 12th. Okay. So the 12th is basically with respect to the macro, guys, and the 11th one is the micro. So you can take the class 12th class for this NCERT book. And we have Sanjeev Verma, and after that we have the Sriram IAS. Okay, guys. So this will cover your economic development, and along this we are going to see the every year the economic survey and the budget. So these are very, very important, economic survey and the budget for your preparation, guys. Okay, that is the economic survey and budget. So guys, so we are done with the environmental development, science and technology, biodiversity, environment. Now we need to do with internal security and disaster management. So if you see the internal security and disaster management, so internal security. So if you see internal security, we have challenges to internal security by Ashok IPS. Okay, guys. So challenges to internal security by Ashok IPS. So you can refer this book. So what are the things that exist in the internal security? So what are the internal security issues? So we have the Naxalism, extremism, guys, the Maoist, all those things. So what are the development and extremes that we have, that we are facing? So what challenges to the external actors and the non-state actors? Okay. So like we have in Jammu Kashmir, we have the border issue. So what are the securities to India, and challenges we are facing with respect to this? And we had the 2001, the Mumbai attack 2011. So all those things we are going to see in the internal security topic, that is for the challenges to internal security by Ashok IPS. So the disaster management you can simply cover in the classroom itself, guys. That is so we have the few conventions, that is the Hogo framework, Yokohama framework, and the Sendai framework. So all those things you can see in the so you can get the 1% in the disaster management. You can see your class notes, guys. So this is about preparation, guys. So economy we have seen in the prelims. So current events on the notion was very, very important topic, guys. So all those things. So whatever syllabus that exist in the prelims have mentioned in the main, guys. And along with this prelims syllabus, we have few topics for the mains as an extra part. Okay. With this, I am closing the session with your few points, guys. So don't go through the book. If you study that book, I will complete the syllabus. No, it's not. It's not like that. So you should take one topic. You should have one concept. So which is required for your syllabus, which is required for your examination. You should complete. You should have complete information about that issue. Like in previous, I have explained the PM Kisan. So what is PM Kisan? So who are the beneficiaries of the PM Kisan? Who is going to provide the fund to the PM Kisan? How the fund is provided? So for what purpose the fund is provided for? Okay, so all those things you are going to see in the PM Kisan. So for example, we have the government schemes. So what are schemes that we are having? So you should take each and every word as your important. Why? Because UPSC will wish in those places only. So the social issues, international relations, and the miscellaneous. So you should have the current affairs, guys. So this is the starting part, and you should write the exam the base. You should relate the starting part with respect to the dynamic part, with respect to current affairs. then only your answer will be solid. Okay, guys. So, for example, in the polity, it is an anti-defection law. So, right now, where are the anti-defection laws that is taking place in the India? Like in Karnataka, that is the anti-defection issue has happened. Okay, guys. So, and recently in the Maharashtra. So, what are the thing happened in the Maharashtra after the election, guys? Okay, so those things you should relate your answer with the static part, such that your answer will become solid, or your answer will be more elaborate than the your preceding or the succeeding one. Okay, guys, with this I am completing this syllabus and the book list part. So if you have any queries, you please feel free to ask me. I am ready to give my services. And so please try to start focusing, guys. So one more point, guys. So it don't think that the one who is topper, the one who is teaching you knows everything, guys. So no one doesn't knows perfectly, and no one doesn't knows everything, guys. Even the topper, even the good ranker also not sure in the few topics or few concepts, guys. Okay, whatever you do, whatever things that you don't know and you are required, you please try to get the things there. Okay, that's it, guys. Simply make it. So don't feel that, hey, this is small thing, this is also I don't know. No, don't feel like that. Okay, you try to know the things, each and everything that required for your examination. You want your service, guys. That is, try to focus on the service. So what are the things that you are making or you are doing to get the service? All those things are not going to count for the later, guys. So try to focus on your syllabus. Try to keep stick to the syllabus and this preparation and start doing the things, guys. You please start preparation after watching this video now itself. Okay, so guys, I made this video. I got many comments from the people, so please do this video and please motivate us. So I made this. Okay, guys. So thank you one and all. Have a good day.